Hello twin flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine reading for Saturday. So we're going to use an exciting deck today, the Movie Tarot. So it's going to give some guidance about what the masculines are going through and what's on their mind. But there may also be some extra messages in here. You know, if your masculine might be a celebrity, or maybe they are an actor, or, you know, you connect with their energy through a movie, or, you know, any other thing that you connect with, connecting with the big screen. So let's see what we need to know. And also, you know, what they are feeling and thinking about when they're watching a film, or they're at the cinema and they're seeing a show, or anything's going on, you know, because they're always being communicated with by heaven about your connection. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know? So we've got one card coming out. So the card is the World. Wow. Now, this is the lady from, it's on the tip of my tongue because I'm channeling. And it's hard for me to think about films. I'm pretty sure this is the Fifth Element. So I'm just going to find the cards. Yeah, and then I'm going to also use this guidebook to talk about this. So it's the World. So the masculine, first of all, knows that you, Divine Feminine, are their world. You're everything to them. You know, they're attracted to you in every single way. And they also know that they have a mission here to teach you things. And that mission can cause pain, because pain and struggle is also part of this beautiful journey. You know, we learn through the pain, we learn through the struggle. And through the pain that we go through, or the lessons we endure on this journey, we get wounds. You know, we get wounds and we have to heal those wounds. And when those wounds heal, we have energetic scars as a reminder of what we've learned. So we continue to learn our lesson, which means we don't make the same mistake. Because if we go over and over something again, we have to keep learning the lesson until we've learned what we need to learn from it. So the bandages I'm seeing here are about the pain and the struggle that we go through as a Divine Feminine. And the masculine is recognizing that today. And he's realizing that he knows that he's come here for a reason to teach you these things, but he doesn't like the way he's gone about it. So he's realizing that he could have gone about it in a different way and not caused as much pain or suffering or sorrow to either of you. Because when you hurt, they hurt. And when you get a wound from them, a painful, you know, kind of scar, they get that too. Because you are really written around each other. You know, your name is tattooed on their heart and their name is tattooed on your heart. It's very deep and intense. So I'm seeing the bandages as the struggle and pain that your masculine knows he's caused you. And even though he knows he's caused you that for growth, for healing, to make you the warrior that you are. And that's really who she is in this film. She's kind of this warrior energy. He also regrets how he's done it. And the flaming red hair is about passion. You know, the passion and the fire that he feels for you, that nobody else can make him feel that powerful way. And the World is about completion. So he's showing you he's rising up and he's releasing those bandages because he's done his own healing work during this process. And he's ready to be reborn. He's ready to begin again. He's ready for a new chapter. And the World is also about 21 energy. It's happening now. So he's saying to you, in this lifetime now, on planet Earth, it is happening. We have a mission together, we're meant to be, and we are going to help the world to change the world. So he's recognizing the mission that you share. Isn't that interesting? So we've got the World, and it's the person Lilu. I've only seen it a couple of times years ago, but it's, you know, I know the lady in it, Mila, she was a sex symbol. You know, she was really powerful and everybody wanted, you know, her. I just remember when the film came out. So, you know, your masculine sees you as a goddess. So I'm seeing this card as resembling the feminine in the masculine's mind. He sees you as a goddess. It doesn't matter who he is. It doesn't matter how much money he's got in the bank or what he does for a living or where he is. He sees you as a goddess. So it doesn't matter who's around him. You know, he could have supermodels around him. But to him, you're the one. And he wants you to know that. He's like he's saying to you energetically, don't you know what you do to me? Don't you realise the power that you have over me? And it says, long journey. Well, it certainly has been what seems to be a long journey. Perfection. So he's seen you as perfection. Completion, which is absolutely where we are. We're starting a new chapter. Conclusion. So he's coming to conclusions, but there's also conclusions occurring within. So he's realizing things about himself. Reward. And it says prize. So you are the reward. And I shared this before. The masculines channeled the guidance, saying to you, you are the finish line. You're the end result. You're everything that I want. The universe. So he looks at you and he thinks you are the universe to me. You are everything. You're my muse. Including the 4 seasons. The material world supported by divine imagination and power through intelligence and wisdom. I love that because we've been constantly getting the messages that the masculines are becoming wiser. The owl is around the masculines a lot lately because the owl is nocturnal. So again, there's that energy where in the darkness, in the silence, in the separation, in the painful times, we grow and we see things from a different point of view. The owl can turn its head all the way around. So the masculines are starting to turn things around and see things from a higher point of view, to see through the illusion, the darkness, the fear. So they're gaining power through that, and they are very intelligent. They are connected with universal intelligence. So remember that. Your masculine isn't silly. He knows what you mean to him and what this connection means too. The world represents a massive achievement, a well-deserved success. So this is showing you, it's going to be well-deserved. When you guys come together in union, it's worth waiting for. It's going to be everything that you've wanted it to be and dreamed of it being, but it's also going to be so much more than that. And as a twin flame in union, hand on heart, that's the truth. It says, forces come together. So the forces that are keeping you apart are actually bringing you together. And that's you and your twin, but also universal force. Because the time and conditions are right and the ultimate point is achieved. Time for travel, adventure and exploration. So time for travel. Time to explore and go on an adventure. So this is a bit like the Capricorn energy of the goat bringing in that change. So I feel between now and the new year, this is when things are shifting. And he says, Lilu, who is the person in this card from the 5th element. And remember, the 5th element is like the 5th dimension. So you've come from a place above and your masculine's like, wow, you are a goddess to me. It says, she is perfection. So to your masculine, you are perfection, flaws and all. It doesn't matter what you're thinking of. You might think, well, I wish my hair was different. I wish I didn't have to wear a wig. Or I wish my body was different. Or I wish this or that. To your masculine right now in this moment, you are perfect. So your masculine is letting you know, divine feminine, that you are perfection. The 5th element that combines with the other 4 to form the divine light and save the earth from the great end. So with the other 4. So this is also about coming together. Coming with the other 4. And I feel the other 4 are the parts of himself. The other 4 are the 4 corners of the globe. So this is also a collective message. Okay, comes together wherever your masculine is in the world. He is coming together with the other 3 corners of the globe, the other 4 corners of the globe, to come together to bring in a healing upon the earth. And it says to save the earth from the great evil. How interesting is that? Because there is a great evil in the world, and that's created by darkness and dark forces. And we know that as light workers. So we have to remain in the light to eradicate fear. And light is a life force, like the warmth of the sun. And it illuminates everything. And the darkness is afraid of the light. That's why the darkness craves that light. So you have a mission here to save the earth. And you might think, well, saving the earth is about the environment. Or it's about leading the way. But really it's about showing the world who you are. Remember, divine feminine, that you are a leader. You are a leader of love and a pioneer of truth. And the masculine knows that. So he's saying to you today, you are perfection. I know I've hurt you, but those lessons and all the things I've done have actually helped you to become the perfect creature that I see you as today. And the divine knows everything about you. God, he loves you so much, he knows every hair on your head and every wound and every scar on your body. So don't think you're ever alone, because you're not. And the masculine loves you, and he appreciates you, and he respects you. Even in those times where it feels like he doesn't care and that can hurt you, those wounds are healing you and making you stronger, making you into this warrior of perfection. And that's what he wants you to know. How interesting. So don't be surprised today if you see people with red hair, or you see fire energy, or you see bandages, or you may even see this character, or this film may pop up. But the energy is your masculine loves you, you are perfect, and the world is in your hands. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.